Ukraine has launched a high-scale special operation near the Belarusian border in order to prevent illegal migrant crossings. Kiev has deployed 8,500 extra troops to the area, amid fears it could be drawn into the current migrant crisis between Belarus and Poland. The Army, National Guard, as well as the police service, are working in unison to patrol the main roads near the border, set up checkpoints on highways, and tighten checks at bus stops and railway stations. The Ukrainian government has allocated close to €7 million to strengthen the northern borders. Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal said at a cabinet meeting that the country should be ready for any scenario.
The security services are saying they foiled what they're calling a coup attempt. At least 15 people have been detained, including politicians and former officials. Well, Al Jazeera's Zain Basravi is in the capital, Bishkek.
Well, Rob, what we're hearing is coming from an official government statement that was released by the security service. They say that in tandem with the Ministry of Internal Affairs, they carried out a series of raids in which they arrested 15 people who were planning an armed coup in the post-election period. Now, this comes just less than 48 hours before the country is due to go to the polls for parliamentary elections. And the reports suggest that what was going to happen is that these were organizers that were going to try to amass as many as 1,000 people in the days after the election to contest elections, not in the halls of government, but on the street.
Tensions between Russia and the West continue to remain high, and in the latest coming in, Russia's defense minister has now accused the US bombers of rehearsing a nuclear strike on Russia from two different directions earlier this month, and complained that US planes had come within 20 kilometers of the Russian border. The Pentagon maintains that these drills adhere to international protocol and had been publicly announced at the time. But the accusation comes at a time when tensions remain high between Moscow and Washington over Ukraine. In between all this, reports have emerged of US top General Mark Milley speaking to the top Russian military officer Valery Gerasimov. Though neither side has been forthcoming on what has been discussed so far, the United States has now voiced concerns about a possible Russian attack in Ukraine, a charge that Kremlin has denied.
Scientists say the B11529 variant carries an extremely large amount of mutations and it's spreading at a worrisome rate. This is concerning because the new variant could be more transmissible and more resistant to vaccines and the natural immune system. 22 cases of the new variant have been detected in South Africa's most densely populated province of Gauteng, and it's been detected in other provinces too, while new cases are still being confirmed. Hospitalizations in the country have increased, but it's uncertain whether the new variant causes milder or more severe disease. 3 cases have been detected in the neighboring country of Botswana and 1 in Hong Kong in someone who has traveled to South Africa.
At least 52 miners and rescuers have died and dozens of others are missing following an accident that saw a Siberian coal mine filled with smoke. The incident in the Kemerovo region is Russia's worst mining disaster in a decade. A total of 285 people were in the mine when a fire erupted and smoke quickly filled the mine through the ventilation system. Several rescuers suffocated during the failed rescue operation. Operation had to be suspended after dangerously high levels of methane were detected in the mine, prompting fears of possible explosions. 3 people, including the mine director, have been arrested over alleged safety failings. Kemerovo has declared a 3-day period of mourning. Russian President Vladimir Putin expressed condolences to the families of the victims of the deadly accident, calling it a great tragedy.
The criticism of Western countries' perceived involvement in the Ethiopian civil war rose to new levels on Tuesday when thousands marched on the American and British embassies in the Ethiopian capital Addis Ababa. Protesters accused foreign governments of planning to dismantle the sovereignty of Ethiopia. President Abiy has previously said martyrdom might be necessary and has invited Ethiopians to join him. Countries including the US, France, Germany and Turkey have told their citizens to leave immediately.